Hi everyone, it's Kathy Roseborough, and I would like to present to you some weekly energy shifts and updates live in video now, and some explanation of my blog that I've been doing for quite some time now. Over the last couple of years I've been writing the blog with the weekly energy shifts and updates, but I thought it'd be a nice thing to go into some explanations now because so many people write in with questions on the influences, why they're feeling certain ways, and especially with the emotional tugging we've been having of late. So just to give you some clarity on what weekly energy shifts are about, I think we should also define now really what an energy shift is and how these cycles and shifts are affecting mankind and our consciousness. You see, the reason we're able to write about these things weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly, and yearly, and so on, is because each of the lunar, planetary, and stellar systems and spiritual energy we call is affecting our development, and it's affecting our spiritual consciousness and our growth, depending on where you're at this current time of your life. So the influences are not standard across the board. They are influences of great, often minor and major influences, but they affect us differently depending on where we're at in our spiritual ascension or our path. You could be in the beginning stages and you're finding that the emotions are quite extensive and you're not understanding and it's very confusing. You may be further along saying, okay, I really get this, but there's some subtle things challenging me right now that I'm not getting a grip on. So just depending on where you're at will dictate how these are going to affect you. Right now, just to keep it brief, and I'll keep on posting often now so that I can explain things as we go. Right now we are under the ending of the Cancerian constellation, moving into Leo soon as we get to the latter part of the week. So we're already under these influences of the Leo constellation in Cancer. So what's happening is they're starting to mix up a bit, and the tension comes in across your chest because Leo is affecting the heart, and the Cancerian one has been affecting your water systems, your nurturing, carrying all the lymphatics, the tissue of the upper chest area, and so you'll feel a bit of a tension and perhaps even some confusion. So what you want to do is pace yourself this week. Look at what you're building. Remember that you're redefining yourself and you're determining what you need relative to your soul mandate and how you're going to achieve that and embrace or affect mankind and those around you. So, it's not something that just flies through because you're picking up past paradigms and changing them, and struggles and traumas and challenges and anxiousness, all sorts of different things. And you're swinging that through under these accelerated times and recreating your beautiful future. So you're coming out of quite an investigative time of late, looking at your emotions and challenges and defining where you're at, who you are, and where you're going. So that's quite enlightenment, and that's all very favorable. Now, a lot of people say, well, where's the universe in helping me through all of this? I feel like I'm doing this all by myself. Well, perhaps unbeknownst to you, the universal influences, they're there. They are there. That's those giants in the sky, those not only the, as I said, planetary and stellar, but you have to remember your individuated soul mandate. The universe has your back, and it is showing you the way. Be patient. Be at ease, take time to deliberately think and reflect on the various triggers you've been having and emotional challenges. Remember, you're not going to be the same person you were yesterday, and you're certainly not the same person you were a year ago. So as you're going forward here, take each step of the moment and just look at things, reflect on things. We're building right now. Now there's a huge cycle. I talk about cycles. So there's another really big cycle, but it's towards the end of the year, November 2017, relative to what you're going through now. So I don't want to lump it across. I'm going to say, remember, relative to what you're in right now is setting the stage for how the end of the year is playing out. So what you want to do is take your time, journal, build, continue to reflect and dream about your project and goals, but it has to start taking some form. So you're best to take little pieces and schedule, forecast, identify, define. All of that is very important because it gives you a nice strong foundation. And what we're doing is we're inviting, with this stronger foundation, we're inviting all those beautiful experiences and opportunities that occur from the heart center, both with yourself and others, relationships, networking, family, community, and beyond. So this is an important time, and especially when you're just recognizing how important the nurturing is for you, you're going to be bursting forth as we come into the latter part here of July and August. You're bursting forth with the I Am Presence, which is a recognition of your individuated soul self. So let's be at peace this week, and let's pace ourselves, and let's be clear to define, and things are going to be working out very well. I know that many of you have been upset because it's confusing and anxious. This is where your tools come in. Learning how to breathe, learning how to meditate, learning how to talk about what you're going through with other people, learning to share and get the emotional support from others or yourself, being a little more transparent about that, and things are unfolding nicely. I'm going to keep working on sharing these videos and these updates with you live. And it's new for me, and so I'm going from the written form to discussing it more openly, and I hope that you enjoy. Okay, I'll be in touch again soon.